No, I agree with George Washington. I think that guy's pretty good.
Yeah, I've always said a lot about it, but we do have the start of Divide. It was a Drive Divide online for August. Thanks everyone for tuning in and coming through. Played some BBTAG for PC Tag on Bojack, joined by RNGG. GG's. Yeah, alright, well, okay, let's go back and talk to politics or something. We're waiting for, I believe it's the Chris 2004 to play Crumpler, Silk, Moth, whatever he's going by right now.
You know, I've been somewhat looking forward to this commentary block, but my dream the day before was that Chris and Ryaza were in grand finals of an offline event. Chris was in winner's side and was playing Jin Tager.
Okay.
And getting unblockable by 9. So that's the kind of... As long as we attain something slightly more interesting than that, I think I'll be having a wonderful time.
Well, I mean, it's weird that you tripped that as soon as Ryaza died in BlazBlue Fantasy Versus. Did you see that?
Dude, insane if that's what actually happened. If that is truly the line of logic.
It was, I don't know what it was exactly, but apparently his account got banned or something for having so many points on the character or whatever. I just was like, dang, I did not know that was a thing. That is funny.
Dude, think about, imagine that for BBTAG. All of us are at, the cap for Mr. Tartarbucks or whatever, and have been for years. We're just all... Shitty Zach comes back from the dead and bans us all.
Well, it's not...
Oh, are they playing the game?
They're in, yeah. It looks like unless the teams did change, it's going to be Jubei Mirrors. Yep, so we're going to have Merkava Jubei versus my Jubei.
Wow.
I do not have Jubei Mirrors on my bingo card for this year, I'm going to be honest.
So... if this was an equation, we scratch out the Jubeis on both sides, so it's just a Mai versus Merkava. That's my go.
Start DP, yeah, that's what I expect. No conversion.
Again?
We get the
3
DP
times.
on Okazumi. Call the assist, get the burst punished. Now we're gonna go up, and we're gonna be able to get the redive. Never mind, it's Moth, so he's gonna move one up DP, and he's gonna do DP and do for all this.
One more. For the fans, one more.
I mean, it is a really good answer for Merkava, unironically.
Reset.
Unblockable reset into a DP unblockable. He doesn't do the actual combo for sure.
Look at all this recoverable health.
Dude, this is.
Oh, did that catch
Dragoon? Immediately
slash
into no combo whatsoever. Eats all the fireballs, but who cares? Gonna eat a little bit of hits. It doesn't work. A push block, the DP still gets a punish anyways. Mai should die here.
No,
never mind.
He has another chance at DP. Just do it. No.
Block the Berserker slash, and with the happy birthday, now they're both 1 DP away.
Insane block string, insane starter, drop combo, anti.
He made it the burst on a single life character.
Huge parry, small parry. Hey, they've got a lot of resonance levels.
I do like this combo for Merkava. It's it actually does like, never mind. Okay, I don't like that part. I'm gonna be real. I don't like that part.
Come on, get astraled.
It is a non-zero chance. Does Jubei rounding for astral? Is it obnoxious DP? Or?
I don't know, man. It's
dude.
Merkava.
9-bar reversal for a 0-bar reversal. EX hands, no recoverable life whatsoever. Finish your plate. Thank you. All right.
Incredible.
What a start to start things out here.
I think I'm really impressed by the structured offense that both players are putting out. I think that BBTAG can be such a scrambly game, right? Sometimes you just don't know what to do, but both these players really know exactly when the gaps are, when the resets are. They know exactly what to do when those opportunities come up, and the answer is the DP.
That's true. I mean, look, you mentioned that you like the combo structure, the structure in which the players are playing. I worry about the integrity of the structure. We might need the fire department for Moth's Mai specifically.
Oh my god.
But okay, wait, never mind, hold up. The fire marshals came in. He said we're good. Never mind. Dragoon getting the starter. But
What reset?
that that was an insane reset into trading JA for JA. This my character is like kind of like this character's good. It's just she just has some team issues in my opinion. But Jubei I don't know if fixes that issue. But that hit from that high up.
I've always thought that Mai's issue is not that she doesn't have teams, but all of her teams require her to play DP assist.
Yeah.
For literally everything, which is not like a bad game plan, but it is a little.
It's very hard to like make work in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Nice cross up with the EX overhead, gonna be able to get hit by the mid. Yeah, because wait, doesn't 6P actually catch jump startup whenever you block first one trying to jump out of the second one?
For my
Very
6P?
good option. Yeah.
I believe so.
It's a very good option. And now Merkava with the level 4 blocks the DP. He does not have any bar to really work with here, but he is able to get the Black Panther loops, and now... Oh, he did it? Oh, he opted for...
man.
He opted for Okazimi. I was gonna say,
horrible way to say it.
Well, I thought for a second, I was thinking maybe if he like extends with CC a little, and then like he might be able to like find a kill with like some Jubei stuff, but I forgot that like the start of the combo was very prorated compared to like counter a 2C starter.
Yeah.
So it all makes a little bit of sense. Swapping over to the Mika away from the Jubei. I know Chris plays a lot of Merkava. I don't know who his like main team is with Merkava. I don't know, maybe it's like Merkava random select of some sorts, and maybe that's what we're seeing here, but
I think that surely Mika does slightly better into my
I imagine Mika charged JB, and I imagine that she does a lot of things better than Jubei.
You also don't really have to respect, you know, full charge JB to the same degree. Oh, never mind. It's all okay.
Trying to get the really cool combos, and yet,
I take it all back.
That is so funny.
That's just, it was one bar to safely get Mai out. You wouldn't get it. You're not a real Mai. Never mind. Get Mai in.
Well, with the tag back out, she immediately goes back out. Great anti-air. Looks like Sagat from Street Fighter with the DP anti-air. Gonna be able to get this full combo into the air reset. We super?
DP. I feel like these players are only somewhat committing to DPing at every opportunity, which is a little disappointing. Moth is willing to commit, but
he did look at the situation, see nothing was happening at the neutral, and decided to fix that.
I think it's a bit of a prisoner's dilemma kind of thing, where ideally if both of them commit to DPs, it's great.
It's the social contract.
But you know, if you betray the opponent, then you have marginal gains, even though net utility is down. So
it's like you have a social contract where like I know you're a reversal head, I'm a reversal head, so like we have to be reversaling. But then the moment you get like full on DP punished, you're like, wait a second, am I being betrayed?
Yeah, it's like something I always think about in these moments is when Jan and Kojikog were playing at an Arc World Tour, I think 2019, and they did DP clash like 3 times, and then one of them just betrayed the other with so much hate in their heart.
Yeah, it was that was very memorable. I mean, that also had like the other like I don't remember what the other thing was exactly, but it was like a controller malfunction or whatnot. But with the Dragoon block.
Yeah.
That is not a Dragoon to bait the command throw.
That's
fantastic option here. Now I'm gonna be able to get started with some rocket pressure.
Oh my god!
Hit from the back.
That's crazy. So many characters with there. I feel like.
I've been so somebody asked in the Azrael channel about like Azrael Mika stuff, and I've been labbing Mika combos now just because I was like, I never actually learned how this character like routes. Let me look. Sure. Her combos are like visually like solid, but like man, I do not like inputting them, and so I understand what Chris is going for there because the optimal stuff is really annoying.
Because you got to get JAA, and then you got to get all the correct hits of JAA into missile down pickup, right? With
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly with it. It's like you need 3 or 4 hits of JA. You want the 4 hits, but like I can only really get 3 hits consistently. And so just seeing like JA, like JBA and so on, it's just very like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Is very close, weirdly enough.
Oh,
Wow.
the Mika just clashing the projectiles is so strong.
Yeah,
Again?
that's true.
3 times the charm. 3 times.
I'll try to go for it. Did it get a little bit of a rebeat here? Is gonna have to spend some bar to keep the route safe. Okay, you didn't speed. That was 3 bars, 6.7k.
If you have the right emote from my channel, please press it in chat. Thank you.
DP.
This Mika is still on 1 HP though, so 2 DPs worth of health, we'll say.
Absolutely. Or just like any straight button, frankly.
Oh my.
That almost was really sick.
Seriously. I feel like maybe Moth can randomly clip one of these assist calls, but Jubei is getting kind of low.
Yeah.
Nah. Merkava's broken, as we all know.
Yeah, I would say at that point it was just, you know, Moth had the opportunity, he just needed to DP a little more often.
I think for a set with 5 less seen characters, right? No, still 4 is a Jubei repeat. I'd say that in a BBTAG 3.0, maybe if a Mai could hypothetically do like 6,000 damage per combo and also get Oki, I think Mai would be a much better character.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of the issue whenever it comes to like Mai and a few of these other characters, which are like kind of like they're fine, but they're a little slept on in some cases. Like I think if you gave them like A Zeodyne, B Zeodyne, and
Right.
like things like that, I feel like you'd make them a lot better. So I think if we replaced like my 6P with like B Zeodyne with A Zeodyne like startup, I think that is where now we're cooking a little. You know, now we get a little gas on the stove.
Okay, so next we have Rennikz and Thorn. I noticed that Thorn is playing Rachel Rose.
Alucard?
Rachel Alucard. Sorry, I was thinking about the other character that she plays with.
Yeah,
but,
Ruby of the Rose series.
Yeah, my bad. I was thinking about Guns N' Roses from the auction tournament, however many years ago.
May rest in peace.
It's just so interesting that there's no Linne Hyde on my screen. You know?
You know, that is the main team, as everybody knows her for at this point. We've always been saying, you know, there's so many good options. With the double DP, the first one was not there, but the second one did come through. The command graph does whiff. He's going to do a little bit of rebeat pressure, Vatista being an undernight character having access to rebeats, and a really strong 2C, but with JA, 4P, and just a couple of small checks here and there, really showing why zoning is cheating, because there's been like 18 hits, and yet no damage.
So true. Actually, I think that Vatista is some of the... If your character is bad, Vatista is one of the most miserable matchups of all time. Because you can't even get counter hit confirms anymore.
You know who struggles for that?
What is this damage? Tager.
That also I can see this team being a difficulty for Tager for at least 2 reasons.
One of them named Vatista.
And the other one's named Rachel. Every time I think of like bad matchups in this game, I always remember Ice Europia at that filling of that Arc Revo finals, where he had to play it was like Aegis Vatista, and it was just like, yeah, I just lost a character select.
Seriously.
But with the JC whiff, is gonna be able to get the full standard Vatista B&B 5.4k.
That's pretty good.
And now just kind of waiting to see what happens.
Oh no.
4P does come out. Oh, almost got the combo for the push block. Patience from Zhao 8. Oh god, no. Oh, I hate that, man.
That's just a Rachel tax, you know? She has 4 bars of wind, it's like Gauntlet Hades, but without the cope that you can look at the dick. Or, sorry, look at the hand.
Yeah, it's like, no, the hand, the dick is for the Asriel reactions. 2
Yeah,
frogs coming in on the sandwich situation here is...
Where did the frogs go? How long ago did they come out? I've never seen them expire so handily.
Same, yeah, that was, I mean, double super here just clears it easily.
Right. Okay.
Just like that.
So here's my conclusion after game 1, which is that Vatista and Rachel are broken, and that Kanji is a hardworking character.
So I would go as far as to say I agree, and also there might be a person in the game that is carried.
In this set that is carried?
In this set, in that previous round, there might be somebody that's carried.
Right. We don't know who.
We're still figuring that. We sent it to forensics.
Right. And forensics will get back to us around the time the set ends, maybe that exact frame, and will tell us the answer based on, strangely, will be the person who won, who's carried.
It could be. That could be the case. We're waiting for labs to figure out if. But granted, if I believe the suspect in question managed to swap to the main team,
right.
Linne, I'm forgetting the other one. Hyde, I think, is the protagonist of Under Night in Clear. ES.
No, you're thinking about Carmine. That guy's the person.
Jump for J. Then we'll see.
Round start.
I believe okay, so there's this time you always have like this intuition. Okay, wait, no, never mind, they're back. I was about to say I thought Thorns had the hands off the sticks, but it looks like is back, is able to block this, and now Kanji is getting things started, blocks the situation, and is still able to jump out after the push block. Very strong option here. And now Rennikz is in a bad situation, but is still at the health advantage. 6P starter is going to be Z damage, and it'll be even lower if the combo is dropped. Blocks, able to get started again. This is a thing where Rennikz is not very patient on the defense here, and Tempest Dahlia going to get all that wind back. DP is going to get blocked, but it's Kanji 6P. You never know if the second one's going to hit.
I think that one thing that Iota's been very consistent at is at least getting these bursts based on reaction, or possibly I'm giving it too much credit, and it's actually just Rachel just auto burst baiting.
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's the thing where like Rachel has really strong like burst bait options, and Iota is just able to consistently like present the option.
Right.
Try to get some cheeky reset there. Not able to work out with the CC. Gonna be called out with the Kanji. George is here. Ran forward to try to get them into George DP for a punish. Okay, now with one bar spin, I legitimately don't know if there's any way for him to kill here, and he agrees. Goes for a DP ender. Able to jump forward and just ignore Kanji entirely. I'll cut you down. And now a sandwich situation out of nowhere.
Oh, George. So far away from the George too.
Yeah.
Surely this character is dead.
Yeah, with the DP punish for sure. Gonna be able to get the health back on Ragna too. So this is not a great spot, but it is res for Rachel.
For sure.
So right there, as we can see, Rachel, very strong character in the mix-up game, gonna be able to access that instant overhead consistently. Drops a bat. Probably gonna see a George and then like Resonance here sooner rather than later. Is able to connect with the 5A.
This is very uphill now, I think.
Oh yeah. This is. I think. Yeah, okay, just gonna go for the guaranteed resonance into the DP, which beats Ragna's DP, and then you are able to combo from there. It is so funny how goofy this character is.
My God. I thought the resonance activation was kind of greedy, actually. Because I was thinking that Iota would instantly go for the DP for the unblockable, right? And then pick up for the kill, but somehow it works out. And
yeah, no, it definitely is the angle where like if you can res there safely, and then if you DP, because like with some characters you're able to DP through their DPs at that point. Really just depends on like who you're dealing with and whatnot. It's just safer to go for the non-resonance version of it, but like. You know, if you know you can get away with it, if you feel a little cheeky, then no point not going with it. The combo.
Yeah, so forensics is almost back, I think, from the lab. I'm looking forward to the results. Oh, instant overhead, unblockable.
Yeah, it's people call it instant overhead because it's unreactable, but I feel like if you just blocked it, it would not be an instant overhead.
It's true. It would just be a blockable overhead. It's a much
Very
different
true.
nuance.
It's much more fair in that scenario.
Well, I think one thing that players could probably start doing more often is paying attention to the jump startup. If you just memorize all the frames of the sprite sheet, oh my god! What pixel was that? What pixel did he land on?
It was a pixel you could find in W place. Like it's the magic pixel. You'll be able to EX the Tempest out. Go wake up throw into DP. This is extravagant right here. Gonna be able to get set up with a cannon, standard looking Rachel combo. Oh, fortunate drop, but is able to set up a George and get a couple of days going here. Trying to bait out the George. Not a big enough hit for George to kill. And now,
oh my goodness,
happy
object
birthday.
permanence. It's crazy how much life that Iota has in red life right now. Oh my!
All of it, actually.
Kanji, no!
Kanji! Able to block with the 5P and now... Oh no, Thor, don't do this.
Reaction.
Carnage Scissors able to be interrupted and fully comboed. Forensics, what's it looking like back at the lab?
Well, we'll let him get back to us. It's like no rush. What's her face in Mind Cop? You give her the evidence, and then one day later she tells you it was not heroin, Your Honor. Oh no, block DP. So this is definitely a dead character if a full combo is okay. Well,
it could be a dead character.
Rampage time is not a good time, I think, when you're playing against Rachel, the Alucard.
I can get behind that. A throw divider and a DP for a DP, that... Man, I'm still... That's what we call a set right there. 3-0 going to the way of Iota. I think we did get word from Forensics. The carried one so happened to be playing Taker Jin.
It's true.
Might have gotten a bad sample. so we might have to send that one back.
Sorry, I gave him the set for my dream, my nightmare.
they pulled from the middle gate in Mind Cop, you know?
Dude, it was so miserable. The clearest memory I have is Tigger doing a 5A 2B starter combo, and then the Morganite seed just hit him midway through it. I'm just like, what do we... That's not fair, man.
Well, you see, it's not the thing is though is that Morganite's not it's not foot property, so 5B should make that matchup a 10-0, right?
Right. After all, the only thing that 9 has going for her is Morganite, which is a projectile.
Yeah, and a low, but not a foot.
Yeah.
Next, it looks like so winner's side for top 8 has been decided off stream. It was Serene versus Lant, which went 3-0 in the way of Serene. So we have no matter what bracket we put those two in, we always will see Serene versus Iota.
Do you think Iota will become truthful and play its main team, or do you think Iota will continue its lies and play its so-called sub team?
Well, the lies, I was trying to come up with some like Bible quote or something. I can't really think of it right now. But on the other side, we do have MerrliT versus Chris 2004. Both these players relatively new in terms of the game, but we have seen some good success in terms of from like MerrliT with Evo, if I remember right. Didn't they get like 9th or something at Evo? They did well. I remember that much. I think I do. Yeah, I actually have the BYOC. Hold up, I'm looking at that really quick. I'm bringing up results. Unless I'm thinking of the different player. Yeah. Oh, they got 7th. They got top 8. Good stuff to them. So, with that in mind, it looks like we will be having them up next on stream. It'll be Chris versus MerrliT. MerrliT has a good number of options. Chris, I know Merkava for sure. The other option is going to be up for grabs. We'll see how what options they pick. I mean, obviously we saw the Mika for the last set, and we'll see going in here. In the meantime, I do see Serene. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices within the truth. And brother, I am full of truth. Amen, brother. Amen. See how we'll see how this set goes. I'm excited to see some Rachel Mears or some Linne Hyde. We'll see whether they want to break out the main team or not. And we'll probably see, like, I want to see the Neo Hilda from MerrliT. I do like that team in terms of just seeing two characters that are not typically paired together, being on the same team but working relatively well. So see how that looks once they show up in the lobby. Once they get in the lobby. In the meantime, though, thank you for tuning in and checking out Drive Divide Online for August, a monthly that is held every month, believe it or not, and you should check out if you are if you're able to, or let your buddies know. It happens once a month. I believe there should be some ways of accessing the Discord. I know this is normally done on a different channel. I do believe Monkey Smile is coming in to cover for the TO. I do believe, just helping a homie out. The Texas guys, if I remember correctly. So we'll see how that. He'll try to 1v1 in the room right now, 1-1. It would be very funny, but I feel like if push comes to shove, then we just throw Iota and stare at YouTube can have a 1-3. But I look, I would be down if I knew it was gonna be something that could be like very well done. So we'll see. Also got confirmation I was right about Thor not being tapped into the game and for the game 2. So shoutouts to alt tabbing, and shoutouts to the folks at home for watching and enjoying some good old BBTAG. See how that goes. My co-commentator did have to step away for just a moment, so he'll be back momentarily. See EWC Tekken Finals? I did not. Today I had so many different things going on. Like we had streamer games, Pokemon World Finals, or Worlds was going on. Not Finals, but like the Day 2 from Worlds was going on. And yeah, EWC was happening there. The gamers kind of looked like they were being held hostage. I saw the only things I saw from EWC was the person that won last year won again. I don't remember his name. And there was the clip of like where the audience was not super happy with the guy or whatever, and then he like went to the audience and was like, "What's up?" after he won like a set. It was super sick. Back on the sticks, we do have Iota and Serene breaking out the Blitztank Hager.
As long as it's not Jin Tager, man. Anything but Jin Tager.
Welcome back. We'll see. So I was right in game 2. Thorn was alt-tabbed for the first 10 seconds of the game.
Classic. And yet.
But hey, that, you know, forensics getting complicated over there. But we'll see how it goes. So normally we would expect Rachel Mears for this, but it looks like we're breaking out the main team on the left and the sub-team on the right.
Finally. I just realized I was watching through the stream, but listening to the game audio.
Tager with the Sparkle. EX neutral is able to get a happy birthday, but with an assist startle and Hyde. That's so funny. Let's take
oh my god,
the projectile. Too big for happy birthday combos from Linne.
Yeah, it's crazy how big Tank is, such that it messes up happy birthday combos even on Tager.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
He's a little wide. Holding back.
Oh my god!
The peer neutral.
Outplayed. Just the inferior player. Actually, pretty interesting CC pressure structure. Oh my, what a trade.
Oh, if that combo in 3 was gonna be the best play in the world, but they're actually too big for the rebeat pressure as well. Has to go for a little goofy route there. Is gonna, with the Dante Thomas, is gonna go for the throw bait, and with the DP anti-air. 5B on reaction to the fireball? That's crazy.
What a gamer.
All
How many
right,
spark bolts?
We'll see. So it looks like Iota has been baited into playing neutral, and with the super, this will kill.
Easily,
Down to the
easily.
solo Linne. We all know Anchor Linne is like Golden Frieza in this game.
Backdash super. Oh, got caught out of the air.
Oh,
Natural?
Oh, almost.
Okay,
Oh.
so what just happened was a wonderful representation of what Mori has done to the beautiful boy, which is that Tigger has a 4A auto. Don't do it. No, dude. Tigger has a 4A auto combo, right? So when you hear the word auto combo, it sounds like it should combo, but if you mash 4A, it actually just doesn't combo half the time for no good reason because Tigger sucks.
That is true, and so, you know, I believe the carry may have transferred. Maybe it's transferred teams. Maybe the main team's also a little broken if you're able to get an Astral after Taker does a 4A and it doesn't work.
That's so messed up, dude. This
Imagine
character
that.
is so bad.
I was gonna say imagine doing that and then getting Astral yourself, but you don't have to imagine that. That was just game 1 of the set.
Yeah, we get to see it with our eyes.
The character's
got
still
this.
alive. No Astral rules.
Have to scroll to Serene, smile, and give him a roll. Just like that.
Going into game 2, Flamethrower.
Good
Dolls
start.
it.
I'm
Oh,
not even convinced that was plus.
A couple of 6-6s and now able to squeak in the overhead there with another 6-6, another 6-6.
Tank is such a frustrating character to play against sometimes, because Tank does just have an instant overhead, does have the unblockable JC, does have insane instant cash out potential, but is also has one jump and no air dash.
He also has, believe it or not, like I believe it was like 150 horsepower or something. The way that he's able to just 6-6 into 6-6 into 6-6, like kind of contested F-150 whenever you consider the amount of neutral that the way that Serene was decided to play this turn with a Gatling gun.
I think that I would love to see Blitztank as a monster truck rally. Just, you roll over a couple cars in Demolition Derby style, and then you just laser down a whole row and take out the audience with it.
Like Vegeta at the...
Oh!
Oh wow, yeah, that was actually a really good call out of the jump out. I also need to go back just a little bit where Serene is a meme lord, just always trying to do something goofy and whatnot. So after doing like Thorn previously in the other corner, woke up and had to take 6-6, and just constantly doing the dashes. Then on the other corner said, no meaty. I wait and I throw you.
Devilish man indeed.
It's just a very, very well done. Blocks the DP. And now it worked.
That's crazy. Character sucks. Okay, check out this 5k. Huge damage.
It was a 4A starter, so yeah, it was 5.4k, able to get kind of OP. It should be able to DP cancel this, but unfortunately did not.
Didn't believe.
There's how many C's can we get before Spark Bolt is proposed? That many.
Oh, is that 9 or so? 10?
Something like that. Also, the 5C did combo on Hyde. 2B is connecting. The dive kick is able to actually pick up. Linne might be a little broken.
With all these whiff 5Cs, you think that Podge was playing. Okay, good combo. I think unless you're playing specific characters, Tank just makes all situations so clown shoes with the DP. So you just have to press random buttons sometimes and hope it works out.
Yeah,
And when you're wrong, you
with
just
the armor.
randomly
very-
take 7,000 damage.
Very true, and with a couple of JCs just able to slowly stall it. And, oh my goodness!
Oh my god! Yeah, tragically, Taker can only combo into his metered command throws like that. Well, his EX command throws.
we'll see how that works out in 2.5.
Okay, 1 DP, huge. Whip punish? No,
Whip
not a second
punish.
one. Whip,
A second.
whip. Yes!
Whip into a DP reset. Dive kick. Another. Oh, throw bait. Shout out to NYC Dante Thomas for the throw bait. And we almost got double astral. This is a set of all time.
I think that when they were porting over frame data for astrals, because not all these franchises have astrals to begin with, right?
Of course.
I think maybe Mori took a couple too many blows to the head and forgot what frame data should look like in fighting games. And I think Linne is one of those.
I've always said that she's like a top 50 character.
Linne, I agree.
Happy birthday. You'll be able to get something started here with a good chunk of damage. Not a whole lot, but whenever you close your eyes, it was actually 11k damage combo.
11k to 40,000. What's the point? You have to do that 4 whole times. What a whiff punish. Never mind. Tager, Mr. President, get down. Check out that damage too.
Yeah, I mean that was just very, very safe option in that situation. Oh, baited! Long have we waited? You'll be able to get the loops here, and the loops are all worth it because it does not even 5k. Actually, I think it just barely. It was like 5k, like 50 or something. The parry! Oh, perfect parry! He's able to deal with the fireball game like deal with the coup.
This is JP. You might not like it, but this is what JP looks like in an anime game.
This was what you call it? I don't remember who's making Street Fighter 6, like the game dev or whatever, or the lead designer. But yeah, he looked at Blitztank and said, "But what if instead of a block throws, we do command throws?" DP does work out.
But now never mind. You're not stuck in an awkward neutral at all. Iota for some reason gets really greedy with an orber. Backdash super. Oh my god, 10 million times better. Taker sucks, he can't cancel off of JC at all. Okay, well, that would have been nice.
The microphone clip, the moment activated is insane. Oh my god.
Taker with no resources is tough. You got no way of converting your common hits.
I think at that point you just need to pull your like rare like SSR hits,
Yeah, like a random JB. Not even a 2B would do it. A DP punish somehow.
A random wedge. A random 5B. 3k
Check out that damage.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Hey, outplayed.
Just as I thought.
That's crazy. So, the first time I played BlazBlue, when I played CT back in 2000 and whatever 10 or whatever that horrible game came out, and I was playing Tager. I remember the first session I hit somebody with a full charge astral because he also didn't have any idea what it did.
Dude, that does remind me back whenever, because I think I played like one of the first playthroughs or whatever, like borrowed it from like effectively like a knockoff Blockbuster or whatever. But the first time I like actually was playing it, me and my friends did ban Tager because you just command throw and do a full combo's worth of damage. It was unfair.
Yeah, it's like 3,000 or something damage, and back then people's life totals meant something.
Yeah, I mean, in made like BlazBlue, most characters have like 9 to 10k. So if it does like 3,200, that's a dead character after 3 throws. That's crazy.
Yeah, unnamed Tager players have said things like, "I like the new matchup in CT because you kill her in 2.5 command throws."
Which is, I mean, we historically have seen multiple half command throws landed in this game's history. But because, back to the match, Laser does not have any involved, so he did just eat chocolate with whenever it came to the assist right there. Lasers do come out, jumps the throw, it tries to get a parry off, but no dice.
I think... Sorry, I was so... Sorry again. What were we talking about?
I don't want to talk about anything, I think, anymore.
Okay. I hope Serene Tech 4 DPs or something.
That was insane.
I think Linne is like, in some ways, like a super discount Carmine when it comes to beating up characters with armor in this game. Because the 2C is just so large and can pick up into a full route. Just the damage differential between Linne and Carmine is a little something.
Yeah.
But the idea is the same.
Exactly. Serene Smile trying to get cheeky with the Atomic Collider reset, but down tech does solve it, much like most of Dragon Ball Fighter situations. down tech mash. Love to see it. Fireballs are coming out. Trying to get another asteroid, I do believe. Trying to fish for it. Gonna probably do like run up and then do it.
Oh, throw
Dante Thomas?
Dante
JC.
Throwbait Thomas.
Gonna be able to get on the board. We're gonna be 2-1 in her favor. Get further. Wait, was it 3-1? It's 3-2. 3-2? Dude, that felt. That game, I think, took a year off my life. I don't want to see them play each other ever again, I think.
Hi. This is this is Monkey on the mic right now. We're just waiting on MerrliT to show up.
Double DQ?
Who knows?
Wait, did they check in and then just disappear?
Yeah, they checked in. I'm hoping they show up in the next 4 minutes. Because they've had a little bit. They've had a little bit of time to show up.
Look at the bracket. I think getting 5th by getting a DQ float into 5th place would be pretty hype.
Yeah, and off stream we did have Lant beat Rennikz 3-2 and Tyria beat Moth 3-1. So, yeah, with that, I mean, what should we call it? Dude, that set was actually like a flashbang of like what fuck, like Men in Black, like mind wipe. Like I don't want to remember it nor anything like that. It was Iota won, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then it's gonna be Tyria versus Serene Smile and losers.
Right.
And then pretty much at that point we're just waiting for MerrliT. So,
you know, Bojack, when sometimes, let's say you're washing your dishes, right?
of course.
And then after you're done washing your dishes, your mental state changes, right? Because you're relieved that it's done. Your chore is done. And then you're just like, for a second, sometimes you're like, where am I? Who am I? And that's how I feel after that set. Where am I? Who am I?
Oh, okay. I was about to say I didn't recognize the team, so we'll see how this is. This is MerrliT, El Condor Pasa. Shoutouts to gambling. So we'll see how they do versus Chris 2004. Please tell me that's like not their birth year.
Don't think about that. I think instead concentrate on other horrible things like Hilda Neo.
Yeah, I mean, so like I was mentioning this earlier while you were going to like wash your dishes and whatnot. Like,
yeah,
Hilda Neo is like, it's an interesting team to watch because it's not like it's something that like, and whenever I first think about it's Neo JAs, it's Hilda assists. And I just don't really know how it works on the Hilda side of things, but it probably just works out pretty fine. Just seeing the team develop over time with MerrliT has been fun to see.
I think that in the same way that you would use like Rachel Vatista, where you use Rachel 5P or Vatista 5P to get in while the other character is spamming projectiles, you could probably do a very similar thing with Neo Hilda, right?
Yeah.
Hilda 5B and then any number of her broken full screen options to enforce the Neo assists.
Yeah. Going hard read on that first fake, trying to get something here. CC does come out.
Oh my. Tags at Hilda. Merkava grabbing hand is so hard to contest.
Yeah.
It's just such a safe option to throw out, especially if you know people are blocking. It's just like an unfuck-wittable way to end the block string sometimes. tiny DP gets punished.
Yeah, gonna be able to get a full combo here. Uses the double
Oh
bar
my God.
version just to be able to go for the cross raid.
Actually, that's not bad. When you put it like that, it's actually not bad at all. Unless there's another way to route into it.
Not from that scenario, I do believe. Gonna try to go for some mix-ups. It does connect, and with all of that said, with the 2 bars, I think that's just barely alive, but not trying to jump out of the OP situation. Very unfortunate.
This Merkava's quite healthy though. Oh my goodness! From the top rope. What reversal is it gonna be? Get hit on wake up is the reversal.
Reversal, not block.
That Hilda 4P, man.
Yeah.
It makes me think about Rocket Raccoon assist sometimes. It's just so solid and large, and then it just swings through, makes you miserable, and you just have to block it. But yeah, I mean, still, MerrliT's got MerrliT? MerrliT. You said Merlin earlier, which has really gaslighted me in this moment.
Well,
He's
I
pretty
am
healthy.
girl bossing sometimes. So we'll see.
I've always said that about you.
And I've always said Merkava Glide is broken. Gonna be able to connect from the Glide with the JA and be able to secure game 1 for the side of Chris 2004.
I think that against a number of characters in this game, you go up 2 against 1, you get to feel really good about yourself. But some characters have such like dominating neutral, or they're so sticky once they get in the one time that you just can't really be comfortable with the 1v2 lead unless you have some kind of grossly overpowered neutral tool named Adachi or something.
Well, okay, we gotta be careful with saying overpowered.
Wait, did we pack down Adachi? A grossly overpowered neutral tool like Susano'o 6P.
Thank you. Yeah. We all can agree on that one. Handshake. See how we'll see what adaptations can be made in game 2. It's very interesting seeing Chris play because Chris is definitely wily. Like it's very, you're very used to, at least for me, right? I'm very much used to seeing Merkavas from old Merkava with like Haruko and Faye, but also like with the modern stuff. Whenever you see Merkava get played from like Razo, it's very much like it's more structured, it's more safe. But then we get like Chris, and it's like it's routes that I'm not really seeing that often, but like it's not bad. It's the fact that you don't see options like that often, so you're put in uncomfortable situations and going into the match with a DP after the minus frames.
I think what really helps Merkava out in these kind of scrambly situations is that Merkava's hitboxes are so weird sometimes.
Yeah. Like they're
sometimes they hit behind, sometimes they don't hit behind. You can never be really sure what Mario Party chance time is going to get you. And if the Merkava knows what's going to happen and they think that they're minus, there's always a DP to bail them out. So it can be really frustrating to play against. Like what? Like this? What's going on? Oh.
Look, there's a lot going on in this situation, and granted, look, all of my heart is always willing to blame Merkava, but there's also like a moment where you gotta consider, is it worth calling assist for the 3rd time in a row while I'm getting CC pressured? And survey says no, but sometimes you have to take that like 20% risk to make sure you can win the URA finals.
Right.
Which Elder Condor Pasa not looking super great right now. And here, a little jam down out of the box, and currently down 2-0 to Chris 2004. I gotta Google what the top selling movie of 2004 was. I just want to know.
I'm sorry, I'm not Northern Lion enough to help you here.
Honestly, that Shrek 2.
That's a good one.
That
is a good movie.
I don't like the context of that. I'm thinking that in the case of that is when this player was born, they were born the same year that Shrek 2 hit box office. I shouldn't have Googled that, I think.
You can only feel old if you allow yourself to feel old. You just have to think about it like this. When the nukes drop, you will have lived more years than these younger people.
That's so true.
They have never experienced the joys of having disposable income.
But they also have experienced the joys of getting hit by Hilda 4P in the same ways that I have.
Joys, derogatory.
Common JP is a very strong option. You're going to be going for a lot of these glide high-lows. Going for that, yeah, and finally we see the dive kick into the EX Fireball. Unfortunately, he was not able to get the continuation after the mid combo Fireball. Overhead active switch, no follow-ups. The 4P does save MerrliT now, going to be able to kind of get some pressure going here. Baits the reversal, but is able to get a ton of damage on Neo. Is not the worst situation for Chris, in all honesty, with a deep, hard read on the burst. Is looking rough. Missed the meaty. Hard tag does come out.
I mean, you're just against Hilda Neo, especially when they don't have meter for that DHC. You can just take so many more risks, and they'll pay off. You're so comfortable trading damage against this team sometimes. What a what an insanely goated option that did not pay off in the least. That's criminal the way that it didn't pay off, I think. So for 1 second, Chris was probably the greatest fighting game player of all time, and then just got hit by more Hilda options afterwards. But that 1 second was goated.
It was like watching just like he curved the bullet. He found the out, but then like immediately didn't get the combo from it, called the assist, got happy birthday, and like just died. Like it was so right, but then like he curved the bullet, but instead of like just hitting the target, he went straight into like an apartment. You make the world's winning read in VGC for Pokemon VGC, but your opponent's Pokemon loved them too much, so they hung on to their last breath, and then you lose. You know, it was the case where it's you made an insane play, but your opponent got the triple protect.
Dude, VGC is such a Mickey Mouse format. Almost as Mickey Mouse as the characters on my screen.
So true. This round is so cool.
It is interesting. Oh, no cross rate. That's interesting.
I was gonna say, if there's cross rate, I think I get mad at this, because I don't think it's worth it at that point to spend your entire CC gauge on that damage whenever it's not gonna kill. But able to find the Hilda hit here, and with a super just to make sure that you get the kill. Now down Condor passes in the last stretch, but solo Neo has done it before.
I think against this team in particular, against Jubei Merkava, Hilda struggles on point probably more than Neo does. And maybe that's not even just necessarily the point struggling more. I think the assist kit of Hilda is just so much better suited for dealing with these two characters than Neo's assist kit.
Yeah, I can see that. It's also the fact that, like, while, like, a lot of these, like, mainly Merkava just having so many, like, long-reaching options just to snipe out assists and get that, like, chip damage contest, like, where normally you're not going to be seeing it. With the EX Sticky Finger going to be able to connect with the Neapolitan and close out the set 3-0, right?
Dude, don't call her Neapolitan, man. That's for some reason that's so gross. I don't know why. It's so horrible.
You don't like the full government name?
I don't like it. It's just Ruby Rose, detestable rat of a character she is. It just rolls off the tongue a little bit better. I think that it's really interesting that I think that Hilda has a lot of options, I think, to cover Merkava's angles, but in my mind, it's maybe a little bit harder on the Hilda than the average matchup in which you press JB and the other character crumbles to ash and says, "I don't feel so good."
It's the fact where, like, if you just, like, are taking moments to breathe with Hilda, like, playing it really slow, I think against, like, Chris's Merkava specifically, I think you're gonna be finding more opportunity there. But, like, MerrliT is a player that likes to force the angle and, like, try to go he's a very active Hilda. Like he's not like just hanging out waiting for stuff to happen. Which is in turn makes it to where whenever you're scrambling, if you're competing, Iota has really strong buttons, don't get me wrong, but like Merkava's all of his air buttons besides the instant overhead are covering the screen.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see how this goes, but into the next round we do have Lant versus MerrliT right back into the action with the Yumi Teddie.
You just say MerrliT's tag so differently every time you say it. I feel like I'm very insecure now how I represent this player and how I pronounce the tag. You've done this to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
MerrliT
is able to get the starter here, and now with the 4P. This is another situation. Oh, this is a situation where Lant is a very active player, so we're going to see how MerrliT is going to be able to contest with all these options. EX.
MerrliT.
I'm just mixing them up now because
MerrliT is awful.
I don't know exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced. The only one I know is El Condor Pasa. Gonna be able to get the connection here with EX Bear Screw, but it doesn't really connect anything. 1 bar, 4,005. That was a good year.
I think Teddie's one of those bird-like, tries to get the insane barrel extension, doesn't get it. Teddie's one of those weird bird-like characters who I think can kind of hover out of the comfortable Hilda range, and unless you're really close with Neo, that 4P isn't going to have the same mileage because Teddie is not as incentivized to approach you as some other characters might be. He's perfectly comfortable just throwing what's going to come out in, you know?
Yeah, like Teddie does have a lot of these options to like contest space that like where Hilda like can get, but like has to be kind of sort of this hard read. I like you mentioned where he's like very bird-like. I don't know if it's like he's kind of based off of a bear. Right, but he's a very bird-like bear. If you've seen him in the costume, the interior is very bird-like. He has many feathers in there. And trying to force him into the curry of his own
that's
demise.
So sick.
It was very funny, actually. That was a really sick little game. And now the buckets do come down. EX for an EX. They both agreed bar for bar, band for band.
MerrliT's actually done a pretty good job of shutting down the flyaway tricks that Lant's been doing with both EX pin and just a little more aggressive Neo play. So, you know, Lant has been able to fly away and throw items as comfortably as he was at the start of the game. I mean, look at the timer. It's already been 120 seconds discounting screen freezes. So it's been going on for a while. No clean combos from Lant, probably, especially with the Uni, is probably what's been causing this relatively slower gameplay. But
yeah,
there's a chance here.
You still have some bar. Probably going to see some EX Snowbirds at this point, just trying to get something with some sort of neutral interaction. The 5B rather comes out and is able to contest properly.
Yeah. I mean, that's just such a tough spot. When you're across the screen from Hilda in a sandwich, which is something that, you know, she's very good at setting up. You can't press buttons unless you have something that's projectile invuln and also capable of hitting the assist or the active switch instantly. Like I don't know, like an Atom Smasher or something. It's a very difficult situation.
It's very, for this team in particular, I can see it being quite annoying to try to contest those options. See how it goes. Also, I just want to know in the chat room, is Mina RD not Menard, like the chain of hardware stores? I hate that I read it like Mina RD, not Menard. But is able to get the Neo combo here, able to get a CC start, so no recoverable life, like pretty much at all, unblockable situation. Gonna lead into the super, not gonna kill, but gonna be a whole lot of damage. And now we got 3 blue bars on the screen.
I think this is a very exceptionally uphill battle. No meter, level 1 resonance. You're getting beat up. You don't block the cross up low.
Yeah, this you know, I'm trying to come up with like a battle example like that was like just an entire blowout. I can't really think of one off my head, but that's a BBTAG perfect. Don't see those that often, actually.
No Ragna the Blood Edge involved. No Liz, no Celica. no Carmine. That's crazy.
Which to be fair, of those characters, like Ragna we see more often than not because he kind of sees a lot of representation for getting those Ragna perfects. And I don't think we see a whole lot of the others. I guess we do see more Yukiko nowadays with King of Ninjas, but
well, every Yukiko is pressing 2-2C like their life depends on it, which occasionally I suspect it does. So their HP is going away real quick. I think in my Corpse is just so good. If you don't have an instant assist to snipe out the round start, it's just so brutal to play that round start.
Yeah. EX trying to play around the burst is able to get some options off of this. Yumi 5-8 coming out. No clean hits or anything yet. We have some chip damage.
Chip damage is better than no damage, but it's not the right drink yet.
Yeah.
The next drink, they'll go back to full. The Vajra assist from Neo. It's just MerrliT's caught on to Lant's up backing ways, and so smart super choice to kill the assist.
Yeah.
But Lant's really not getting a lot of mileage out of this character anymore.
Yeah, no, this is very difficult for Lant to really after the first game being a heavy slog between the two. It's just very hard for Lant to get anything started at that point.
I mean, he has to hit MerrliT like another 6 times, maybe 7 times.
Yeah, and has to like with options like the DP and to the losing of connection. MerrliT will be moving on 3-0 in the loser side of this bracket.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to see the winner of Serene Smile versus Tyria.
No. So either Serene has paid off Iota to go into losers early, or Monkey thinks it'd be really funny for Iota to be in winner's side. Oh no, sorry, it was wrong earlier. He fixed it. I'm gaslighting myself.
Yeah, I was about to say,
look, it's not my fault that the tournament organizer couldn't be bothered to put in the scores correctly the first time.
Yeah.
Well, down in Texas, I mean, they barely can afford education for their children.
Bro, we got sharks on
really
the freeways over here, bro.
Look, you
need a 9th lane.
They're working on their own power grid. I think they know what they're doing. Oh.
Okay, so it is. So I wonder what team we're gonna get. But first, we go through the next loser set: Serene versus Tyria. Tyria waking up perfectly in time to not get double DQ'd out of the bracket. So, we'll see what happens.
Which is an improvement. There's only one worse option than getting double DQ'd is getting 1 DQ. So we'll see how that works out. Was able to beat Moth to get into this position, only to have to face Serene. Is this a fate worse than death? Only one can decide. We'll see how it will go. I don't know what Serene is exactly going to be doing here. In terms of teams, like you mentioned, we do have the Blitztank Tagger, we do have the Wald Rachel, we do have 101 other teams that he just kind of like picks.
That's not possible.
It does things.
There are only 83 teams in the game, according to one Discord user's calculations. So,
can I ask what region that they got their education from? Now that we're on that topic,
I don't even remember who. It was somebody. It was either somebody in the Chie channel or the Yang channel. I don't remember which one. In my head, it was probably a Yang channel post by a Chie player. That's what's in my head.
That's so sick.
So if any names flash into your head instantly from Chie Yang, just know that could be the one. Who knows?
That's so funny. I'm trying to I was gonna make a joke of it's like you look at 83 teams between like Yang, or if you have Yang or like Chie, but instantly the moment you add or, it's just the wrong number in both occasions.
Yeah.
That's funny to say the least. The only team that matters are the ones with 2 great pairs. That's right. Speaking of great pairs, we're gonna have Akihiko Kuragane versus Waldstein. This is Jota versus Koji Kog. Round start 2A, gonna be able to get something started here. Full extension there with the situation. Able to connect. Burst bait, but not baited enough. Gonna use the delay pressure. 4P does connect it with a charge 5B and a blue beat combo. Gonna be able to get something started.
The year is, 2025, and Taker Wald is still like a. It's like if you're playing a no restricted allowed format, In those formats, the team is actually pretty good. But then suddenly, like, you see, like, the restricted comes out, like, Yumi, Dachi, and then the team looks way worse. Like a Hilda, maybe.
It's like one of those things where you're bringing, like, you're like, I didn't expect Articuno to be this good in this format, but it just kind of works. Another DP. How about a third? Can we get a fourth?
If only this lifesteal. Lifesteal? Life-stealing.
Something like that.
Dude,
another one?
It's just such a silly DP.
It's really good. The fact that you can also combo off of it in like many cases is very funny.
One more JC for the road. Believe in yourself, Serene. Yes!
You mean one more DP for the road. Gonna be able to get something started here. Though, overhead able to bloodcade a 1, a 2, a 3.
See, that JP was hard to react to because there's only it only had been charging up for an extra 60-ish frames, so I don't blame Serene for not reacting to it.
Well, I mean, like, you can always... The problem with that is that JB... Kuragane's a little broken, because with JB, you can charge it, and it could be the overhead. If it's uncharged, it's still the overhead, and sometimes you can cancel it into a taunt jet upper.
Right. Right. Well, that's really hard, so... I mean, a lot of Tekken players can't perform that level of execution. Our EVO winners even can't do that, so...
Well, you gotta understand though that I heard on X the Over the Gap that is not the case. We did see a team swap from Serene, recognizing that the restricted format was a little too strong for the situation that we're in now. It is going for Ragna Hakumen. They're trying to get the BlazBlue spot. That Ragna is so funny.
I can't believe that whiffed. If you put a gun to my head and say guess right, I would be dead right now. Oh, what a fuzzy.
Oh, nice parries here. Gonna be able to get the block out. Finding something, little tags here, there. Into the special cancel delay for the overhead. Try to connect with the 5C. You see, that's crazy. I didn't even think it was a Yanagi attempt. I just thought he was doing the stuff that he was doing the earlier set, where he was just pressing 5C as for full screen.
Oh, that's gonna be safe. Hits the assist, miserable with the punish. Oh, what a whiff punish with the 5D, and it picks up. No, what are we doing?
If you don't press any buttons.
What are we doing?
I see you see me.
So this is like a PSA for the players as well as the viewers in chat. Actually, this game, BlazBlue, as well as many other fighting games, has a mechanic called teching. So if you hold an attack button while you're being comboed, if the combo ever drops, you'll actually tech out and the combo will no longer continue, as notated by the blue combo number and the little cross out sign below.
Is it teching that like game that they played in the Sage Game Slam?
No, teching is that character that AUI 2001 Ti with.
I was not expecting that at all. That's crazy.
Okay, so I don't know if the team swap is what he's.
He's right.
Okay, real team. Sorry, it's been so long since I've seen Serene play Racial Wall that for a second I looked at it and it was like a face I didn't recognize. Like, who is this guy?
You're like split because like you haven't seen them. You haven't been to the locals a little bit, and suddenly one of your locals has a mustache. And you're like,
no. What actually happened is I a bunch of people came to my locals during COVID quarantine, or right after. So I only saw them with masks. And then a few years later, I finally saw the bottom half of their face, and they were like a new person to me.
You saw their jawline, and you're like, wait, they're Moggy.
Yeah, well, some of them. Oh, that's such a tough happy birthday.
Hey, this is so much damage. Because you're able to do this full CC, you don't get double super or anything, but if you... Oh, that hurts so much.
But if you drop the combo and do a really unsafe cork on block, Serene won't punish you, but you will still lose your character somehow.
Unless.
That's my bad, I suppose. That's my bad.
Trying to get some option.
Oh my!
Air unblockable.
What a broken character. What a cross-up. Kurgana has some pretty gross cross-up hitboxes, I think. Okay.
High super.
You just need to be right with a 2A or something here, and there's a dead character. Well, it would have been nice.
Yeah.
This is so much chip, though.
Yeah, actually, like, this is still favoring for Tira, but it's anybody's game at this point. Oh, I said angle the stop sign. The belly flop, counter hit, but didn't believe. 5C block.
Right under the 5C!
Oh my god, he ducked 5C!
Sorry about that. Holding back.
Why?
Yeah, so I think that we should bring Akihiko back to his persona roots and make the character bad again. That's insane.
That is... He ducked 5C?
Tyria had a few atypical anti-airs in that last game, shall we say.
Yeah, I mean, look, all I'll say is that scenario that would never happen if you played Tager.
It's true. It's true. He is standing on the ground, so the fist comes down a little different.
He stands on business. Speaking of standing on business, we have the winners finals of the bracket coming up. It's going to be Iota versus Chris 2004. We do have a team that I wish to never see again from Iota. I don't like seeing that front character. I'm glad that people don't play her anymore.
I think Iota is named such because of how much truth it tells, how much honor it has, how much respect it shows. I think Iota is a scummy individual.
Is a nefarious ne'er-do-well.
Definitely a ne'er-do-well. I've never seen one act of good from them.
Yeah, and if they wish to counter that, I would suggest to name 18 acts of good.
Name 100 women first.
Name 100 women, but in between every 15 women, you need to name one act of good. And if you skip them, then you're not respecting them. And if you remember the acts of good, then why are you putting yourself before the women?
For sure.
Spamming Makoto emojis.
We're stalling for Chris. Okay.
Yeah, still waiting for Chris. Probably. Who knows what they're doing right now? But
might be a little past their curfew. Trying to get.
We'll have to see. We'll see how they manage in this battle, and if they may battle. See if they can't get some honey off of the tree, you know?
Don't say honey, man. I do yearn for a sweet treat of some variety.
Is that bear needs his honey?
I'm staring at this pack of Oreos.
Dude, I grabbed some the other day.
They're so close to me.
Real.
What kind?
Just regular.
Listen, I got the mint kind because they were on sale. They're pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like the mint ones. Normally I would grab the mint ones. I just grab the regular ones because my brother's been on an Oreo feed.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, you know, we could both demolish these at some point. They are messed up for the teeth, but dang, do they hit. Granted, that this kind of just happens with mint cookies for me in general. I don't know what it is.
No, you just gotta wash it down with a nice carbonated, sweetened beverage, and it perks your teeth right back up.
A good old Mr. Pibb, hit him with the Dr. K or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I've ever consumed a drop of Mr. Pibb in my life.
That's crazy. Wait a second.
It's just that at the locations in which Pibb is available, I drink a different beverage from that family, and when it's not available, it's the other one. You know, it's
Pibb
like
is,
Dr.
Pibb
Pepper
Pepsi,
goes on
or-
sale by grocery store.
Is it
Yeah.
is it Pibb Pepsi? So are you grabbing like a good old Pepsi over that, or like Pilk?
Well, if I want Pilk, I have to pay extra at the McDonald's drive-thru. So I'm not doing that too much these days. And we all know that McDonald's drive-thrus are ever more expensive. What do you think about these teams, by the way?
So I see Chris currently sitting on the Merkava Mika. We kind of talked a little bit about that prior. Really strong buds for both of them. I'm sure there's some synergies there. I'm just not very familiar with Mika outside of like the couple key teams. Now, on the other side, we do see Iota rocking the Yang Ruby Rose, Yang Xiaowang Ruby Rose. Team's very strong. We've historically had a good this team has proven itself time and time again. Very synergistic, very competent in a lot of cases. So we're gonna see how Iota has learned from their like mentors.
Right, their mentors. The people that they specifically hold in high regard.
Often, like just very consistently mentions how great how much they
Goated.
how much they've been seeing the representation of this team. I can't keep this bit up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the loops.
I mean, Ruby is like such an insane glue in this game. Ruby is just is maybe the best character at patching up team synergy. She just offers so much solo point or as an assist character, or playing to the game's mechanics. So you could play so many characters with Ruby and get value out of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's just so incredibly well-rounded, and weirdly enough, she kind of patches a whole lot of like situations that Yang would want to be in.
Yeah, that 4P especially is something else.
The 4P is your Oki, it's your block stud, it's your everything.
But Ruby is dead, and now bottom 5 character has to climb up solo against 2 unwinnable matchups, and I'll be shocked that Yang can't get it done.
Well, without semblance, see, the issue was that I only needed to get into a life threshold where she had gotten beaten enough to become a very powerful character while also not being beaten enough to die.
Right. Chris 2004 would be a wonderful Persona player, understanding how to stop somebody outside of awakening threshold and then finish them off with the next combo.
Do you think Yang Xiaolong will be in the next Persona game?
I think when Persona 5 Arena comes out and the cast is 19 Jokers.
See, the issue that I gotta stop you right there. The issue with that is implying that P5A will come out.
Well, they've got to beat the dead horse for another 20 or so years. So...
Well, I mean, that's where you get Persona 5 Royal Deluxe.
No, it's Metaphor Refantasio School Days Edition.
But not School Days as in, like, they're going to like, school, they're doing, like, an academy thing. It's School Days like the famous visual novel.
I see. How horrible. Well, happy birthday to start off, but not able to convert. So I think that Tactile East Side has been a long time like fighting game. I want to say professional. Like you see their names across anime games all the time, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm interested in watching Tactile play this matchup.
See, it's like Iota and Tactile do have a lot of things in common, so I can see where the confusion is coming from. But with the DP there, now we're down to solo Ruby. Now we mentioned that Ruby can do the solo game very well. We're gonna see that right now. We'll see if Tactile can kind of land this situation. Does hit a 1-2, a 3, 2As. Baited the DP, but no dice. Oh, okay. Happy birthday. And now with the super isn't going to be able to connect, and both of them out of Simblets range. Try to run out to bait the DP, mix themselves up, and with a cross raid. 2-0, right?
Character. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I think that when it comes to playing Ruby solo, it's so the character is so weirdly belligerent, but is also so good at just being so lame.
Yeah. Like, solo Ruby is this, like, Ruby, I want to say, is probably, like, the most well-rounded character in this game, arguably, like, very solid pressure, very, like, respectable damage, very good buttons, like, great assists, like, nothing that's, like, the best in the game, but all these things that are, like, yeah, she's, like, top 5 in everything, just about, except for, like, probably meterless solo damage, but, like,
yeah, but well, the 1-bar damage is already crazy enough, so that part's not too bad.
But now we're going to see this
team. So this also represents another one of Iota's favorite players, the Mitsuru.
Yeah, 24
Akihiko. Yeah, that's the one. That's the Japanese player I'm thinking about.
Oh my goodness, gonna be able to just represent these JAs.
I mean, Mitsuru has a pretty good time against characters that want to fly in the air, but don't fly in the air with projectile-like options, for sure.
Mitsuru, like, is not, like, represented anymore, but it's still just such a strong character. Just kind of has some issues with the new meta options, but see how it goes.
This is the restricted issue that we talked about before. Incredible routing from Iota.
It was routing for sure. Unfortunately,
okay,
same side.
So Mitsuru just has an instant overhead in Rising JB, but Iota chooses to do ID back JA.
Dude, ID back JA is so good.
It's just
like
just a little easier to fuzzy.
Oh yeah, true.
Just a little bit.
Gotta be able to go commander with the super, and Akihiko lives just barely.
That's crazy. 18k.
Super. Yes.
Oh, that's so good.
Sniper the electricity, tag into the Mitsuru and JA, like your life depends on it. DP assist.
No cross raid though.
No cross raid. See how it goes. Oh my god, working on it now.
Just Mizuo died. Never mind.
Well, it ended how it started. Christos
with the lobby screen.
Go in the Drive Divide Online August lobby. Chris will be moving on 3-0 over Iota. Iota will be waiting in the losers finals. We'll see who they have to face after MerrliT and Interia battle each other.
Murloc Infiltrator.
Have Murlocs been playable in Hearthstone in, like, the past, I don't know, decade?
I stopped playing Blizzard properties in the Warcraft universe around the time that Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne came out.
And why was that?
2000 and... Actually, I don't even think I played Frozen Throne release. I only played it when I was getting into Dota and kind of went backwards a bit. I don't know, like 2007?
That's fair.
2008, somewhere in there.
So you took a stand. You took a stand against them quite early.
Right. I support free Hong Kong. So
that's true.
Unlike
you do support that.
Blizzard Entertainment. So
get him. Let him know. We're gonna be seeing Ragna and Susano'o this time. We did mention this character is broken beyond all belief. Susano'o, arguably a ban-worthy character with that 6P.
Yeah, that's maybe one of the best assists in this game. Some of the best assists maybe across all assist-based fighting games. Who knows?
It could be some of the best assists in fighting games in general. Like, even if you consider, like, JP in, like, Street Fighter 6.
Right.
Or like
yeah.
Season 1 Nadeshko from our Mika in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, that's a strong assist. I was thinking about the way that JP assists you on your way to a win, you know?
The way that JP assists your bank account into...
It's a $1 million. This is actually a huge start. It's pretty rare to get this much damage out with Hilda Neo. So getting that crossfade happy birthday and all of it being unrecoverable is pretty huge.
Yeah, plus also with just this situation, like being able to contest the stagger pressure that Hilda kind of enables, and then just having this rush here pick up. Oh, unfortunate. That's such an annoying pickup for the 4A. Oh my Grand Viper.
It's okay, 5,000 damage.
Known for one of the best starters.
I hope this gameplay makes Monkey feel warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, good corner carry.
Yep, good loop. Goes for the
goes with the
for
reset
the
too.
Gimmick. And now we're gonna see the super calls that out. Goes for the double overhead. Does get called out. Unfortunately, no pickup. Trying to find the option. You gotta be able to get it.
No!
Oh my god! But unfortunately, yeah, with the heavy thing, it's a little annoying to try to like keep it up exactly.
When's the sword super, man? When's the sword super?
Oh my!
These characters are all so low. Sword super.
Show cancel. Yeah. All right.
Please, one sword for the fans. For the fans, one sword, please.
Just pop resonance, yeah, and then just the literal next moment you can, you're on a Waldstein, you should just pop sword super.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Unfortunate. See, that was an issue because of the situation they were put in. The sword super would not be great.
Right. I mean, there's no gap for sword super, so.
Yeah.
I think that the way that single hit supers work in this game, they're so uniquely privileged in so many ways. High block stun, right? To maintain the, like, even if you're punishable on block, it has high block stun. Very fast, generally. Trades frustratingly well often. Has a lot of invuln, so those are all attributes that the Season Sword Super have that make it very difficult to deal with, especially when you trade with it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Single hit supers do have a lot of like benefits. I know I was trying to keep a mental track of like exactly what you're saying because a lot of those don't apply to a certain character we all know.
But that character has like the tiniest bit of sympathy buff, gets the combo off of it on counter hit. So.
Yeah, if you're in Resident Plays, which at that point it requires you to be
a crumb of sympathy, you know.
Yeah, you have to just start losing the game in order to have a functioning character. I understand. You and I get that with Yang.
Right.
The anti-air does whip a nice swap out, but recognizing the swap was going to work out, 2A barely reaches and going to be able to get the full combo from it. 5.4.
Just taking forward into nothing.
Yep, gonna go for the burst bait here, and now we're just getting the full combo.
Back super plus 4P. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
another
reset. Yeah, full on like committing to the reset at that point. Oh, full screen though.
These ground vipers in neutral are insane.
Sword super? On Fortnite.
Neo didn't put on an extended hitbox and the assist wasn't active yet, so you didn't get the extra active frames. Dang.
Yeah.
I think that
the active switch super strong option to just throw there.
I think that Tyria is getting a lot of hits, and the hits are converting into air techs. Whereas as MerrliT is getting a lot of hits, and they're also converting into air techs, but they're also converting into DP resets. So
yeah,
it's tough.
It's the thing where Merlin's gonna be able to do a lot of like these situations are like very purposeful like air resets to try to like do like a DP active switch at the end of a situation to then lead into like, you know, a combo from there. Like it's very much like this situation where it's like I know you're just holding buttons, you're always gonna tech, let me just, you know, cash in on some damage if that's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Recognizing that maybe Susano'o might be too, if you pose Susano'o too often, then he might be up for a suspect ban, like if you're playing Smogan. Instead had to hop up for a low tier character here with the Azrael. You have to find you try to find these situations where Growler can work out for him. The single hit super we had just talked about does block with the very little block stun, believe it or not, and is able to get full combo off of it. Very unfortunate on this side of Tyria.
Ooh, good mix-up.
Yeah, good mix. Couldn't really capitalize off the hit. Tries to get the Q-Stomp in, and now full combo off of this with a DP swap is a lot of recoverable life, but at this point, like, next hit kind of kills the character.
Yeah, as players have gotten better and better at DP active switch, like Hilda players have disproportionately benefited from the tech because of just how active and how large the DP is.
Yeah. Try to find these options here, and not really working out of the way. Good blocks on this side of Tyria, but unfortunately, not able to connect due to the choice on character select. Unfortunately,
right.
Does have to burst in at this moment, and now has to block the next situation. The JC active switch does come out, and now it is back to solo Ragna, which is pretty much what we queued up with. In all fairness, gonna be able to get going here with trying to. Oh, he tried. I know they tried. They tried to do the 5A DPA active switch.
Just threading the needle, but still managed to get hit twice at the very end.
Yeah, the oh my god, what's the shower that Hilda provides there? That super is so historically super weird because the higher up you go, the more it gets spread out. So
yeah.
In some situations, you can sneak like a residence in, or you have to provide certain things. But is it managing to obfuscate the offense that Tyria was trying to pose? It does move on from losers semis to losers finals, meeting Iota.
I do think it's interesting how one way of attaining viability as a team is just to have like a cross-up teleport or similar, or a vacuum, which Hilda provides both for your team. So it's just so easy and hard to contest whenever you get touched by an assist or you get touched by like a JB or something from Hilda. You're just forced into a sandwich situation that you can't really push block your way out of. You just have to be goated at defense.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of she could force a lot of really annoying situations to deal with, and it kind of, especially with that Neapolitan team, could kind of make a handful of things happen. But now we're getting a swap here. We've swapped from recognizing that maybe Neapolitan could be risk of suspect ban, like Machamp in Gen 4. We are now seeing the Yuzuriha with versus a team that historically has seen some success. Yumi Susano'o.
Yet another team from players we respect collectively as a community.
Absolutely.
But specifically Iota respects them. I mean, this one... I mean, it's so obvious why the team is strong, right? Incredible offense off of Yumi and Susan, and then just so much damage off of any conversion.
So much damage, such good assists.
Oh, that was so smart.
Synergy, yeah, very, very good recognition. Gonna be able to force situation. You died. Die.
Well, there's always the chance that.
No, not this one. You could do the harder stuff, but I mean, 9k off of counter hit 5B if you just do the easy route.
It's like how the only Carmine combo I can do is the 5-8 counter hit combo, and none of the other ones. But that's the one that really matters.
Absolutely, that's the one that wins the game.
For sure.
Trying to do something off of it, but is gonna pop the sword super, and with the DHC, gonna be able to get Oki off of this with the assist call. Oh, did it opt to pop the assist? Was worried about probably reversals of some kind. EX low, gonna be able to combo into the daggers, but Doesn't work out. Double overhead. Does come out. Able to get the combo.
Oh,
Almost. Almost
Corpse
gets the
kill.
combo.
This is the most dead character I've seen in my life. Maybe she
Yeah.
falls out. Ah.
Unlucky, unlucky. And I mean, just like that, I mean, we've historically seen this team win several interactions and
Oh, yeah, that
events. And
So, I think it's really interesting that earlier we were talking about down tech buttons, right?
yeah,
And how strong they were in DBFZ, how strong neutral tech buttons are in this game, and what just happened? Neutral tech 5A. Not a thought or a care in the world.
I've always said Susano'o is like Go Tanks in Season 2.
I've always said he was like a Gohan.
The only difference is that this like tail swipe isn't a low.
Don't give him any ideas.
Imagine Susano'o.
Mori's not averse to coming back to work on another BlazBlue project. It's 3.0.
Imagine this game like with 2.5, but it does like it's like the Dragon Ball treatment after every patch. Each character's low gets like goes further and further across the screen.
Tiger 2C just slides him all the way across.
It's like UI, like 3M or whatever it was.
Oh, good block
good
so
block
far.
situations. Yeah, the foray of the gods.
Yeah, that tick throw is so frustrating to deal with because it's such an uncomfortable situation in general.
Yeah.
One of the two BlazBlue normals of the game, so hard to play around. It's like you have to push block to get out.
It's such a strong option. Just super low recovery, super plus because of that recovery. It just makes it an incredible button. And unfortunately drops out. Now tags back in the Yumi.
Oh,
DP
what an
after
active
switch.
switch.
Yeah, very smart stuff there.
What a reset. What an unintentional feeling reset.
Nice blocks.
Sandwich setup.
DHC will come out, but I think you're totally fine here, right?
Yeah.
Part of me was like wondering what if you just do like Yumi projectile super, but the dive plus the 6P, very classic move from the Hilda teams.
Actually, yeah, projectile super probably would have worked. Since it's so
I imagine.
slow, it has a lot of invuln.
I think the only problem there is that Hilda doesn't have to commit to anything after you blocked the second hit or whatnot, but
I guess that's true. Well, she also probably can't. Well, either way,
yeah.
at best, what you're doing is you're trading 2 meter for some damage on Yuzuhara, as they say.
You got the ick whenever I said Neapolitan. I now understand what just happened there. But we'll see how Mabla will be able to come out of this one. This one currently up in the lead, 2-0 versus the counter hit JB is a pretty big starter in this situation. Not like a ton of damage, but more so the fact that you're going to get like 7.4 to be able to get this situation going with the lockdown assist. Unblockable. And Yuzu
Yuzu Kamehameha is now trapped in the corner against this pressure. And at any point, there might be a gross... Oh, tries for some
was gross.
unblockable looking setup, in quotes.
For a blocks the instant overhead that's reactable. And yet again, nice situations. Unfortunately, not able to contest it entirely. Whiffs of 5A, will they be punished? No.
Sword super.
But it's too high
Oh,
up.
it's too high! The cage is broken! I thought it was totally gonna hit.
In the clouds of heaven, you cannot reach.
I wonder if back super would have worked. Huge burst.
Yeah, probably, maybe. But who knows, they could fall out.
There's that JC.
Yep, with that 6P, gonna be able to get a nice, solid confirm out of this.
Another. Somebody's gotta stop teching in these situations.
But buttons are fun to hold. I will say that.
I suppose.
Trying to get a
Jumps out of the
situation
sandwich.
no longer in the sandwich. It had the project. Oh, that was almost huge, but unfortunate. Yeah. We love rebeats in this household.
It is crazy that. Oh, it's so active, man.
Yeah.
Good luck. Well, Yumi can still hit 2 5As and win, so...
Yeah, both these characters are one touch away from a Daito Resonance Yumi, so this is still very reasonable.
Great push block. It doesn't block the pin.
Unfortunate. Just like that, looks like Merlin will be moving on to grand finals on the loser side, I do believe. They'll be fighting Chris 2004.
I'm impressed by MerrliT's results here. I've always known him as a Dota player and now Dota analyst and pro, coach, but it's good to see him branching out into other genres.
I mean, whenever you think about it, right, like Hilda JC rather plus 6P is very akin to like a Storm Spirit Zip.
It's kind of like Zeus ulti, yeah.
Or wait, was it not the, or was it? Oh, they still have one more. I'm losing my mind. These games are mind breaking me.
I think when a Susan Yumi team game goes to Rampage time plus another 30 seconds or so, I think you can be forgiven for having your mind melt a little bit.
Yeah, I better be forgiven, I think. But now we got Yumi. I was about to say Yumi Adachi. I'm just so used to it. Now we got the Bancho and Adachi up on the screen here.
Aw, Jimmy?
Yeah.
The Jimmy JA? Instantly set up. Really smart JB, but Narukami with that DP so bright. Won't she anti-air me tonight?
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
Counter hit. I don't remember.
Huge cross slash.
No. The JA does randomly connect and be able to get something started here on the side of El Condor Pasa.
Type 4 DP? No. But it doesn't believe.
With the Gourmand,
oh, wow.
able to block things out. Oh wow! Oh, but not getting out of every scenario with the tech, but no blocks, unfortunately. Now it's down to F4 tech didn't cover it. Gets caught by the blocks. They're trying to jump out the instant low. And now just down to Bancho.
And having this single target DHC on both sides means that even if your super on point does relatively less damage, you're kind of short up on the back.
Just like that.
Just like that, MerrliT 3 wins Iota.
It was like observation hockey, you know, like you could just see the future and you saw the route end and said, okay.
Yeah.
It was like with Moron Combat, whenever you see the super connect, you're like, let's just go to character select, let's just get going.
Kind of like high-level chess where both players are so keenly aware of the board state. Once the move is made, they calculate out, and then, sometimes they just know whether they've won or lost so many turns in advance. And Iota got hit by the Yuzu. I don't feel like butchering it again, and just knew that it was over.
Yuzu Baha.
Yuzu Baha Blast, yeah.
But now we're gonna be waiting to see Chris 2004 for Grand Finals.
So they've unsealed the Baja Blast from Taco Bell, right? Because they want to make money. And they've created 1 trillion interesting Baja Blast flavors. Unfortunately, there's still only one diet Baja Blast. They refuse to make diet versions of the fun flavors. So every time I get intrigued at the soda aisle, I tank another 50 grams of sugar per can.
See, that's really get you.
They are getting me. I hate it, but it tastes good.
Look, I'm just glad I'm not a Mountain Dew head, because I see those, like, my brothers will be like, oh, hey, no, like, when you go to the store, can you grab, like, this one? Can you grab, like, Mountain Dew, like fucking Canadian conference flavor? And I'm like, what? like, oh no, not voltage. You get the blue one, but not voltage. I'm like, okay, what are we talking about?
Right.
And then they meant blue, but it was Baja Blast. So I'm like, you could just say Baja Blast, and also this just isn't blue. But you also can't say green because then that's just
no,
default.
It's green. We're not having this conversation. It's green.
I agree. But
I don't know what to tell you.
But you can't say grab the green Mountain Dew.
That's correct.
You just have to call it Baja Blast.
But that's because not almost, many Mountain Dews are green.
Debatable. I'd say most Mountain Dews are green, but that's just because most Mountain Dews are just the regular Mountain Dew, you know.
Or the diet varieties, I guess. But
dude,
I got you know how every summer all the sodas come out with their terrible off brand, but they're offshoots, they're spin-offs,
like,
and they all taste like water with sugar. The flavor hits your mouth, and like a puff of air, it disappears like a genie has suctioned it out of your memory.
Yeah,
it's so awful. I still have some. It was like the American branded one. I was like, I'll be patriotic. I'll buy one case of this. I have not finished it. It's been like 4 months.
So you're saying it's like the genie that like sucked out the memories of the last games and whatnot. It sucked out your patriotism.
That's correct.
How bold.
It's a supernatural force. I can do nothing about
it. Well, if I believe you could do something about it, because if you go to the today's sponsor, Manscaped, and then it turns into like a Manscaped sponsor read or something, MeUndies.
Yeah, don't get me started. I could rip a HelloFresh ad read right now, or Honey Root, or whatever the new one is. Brought to you by today's sponsor, Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon. Everybody loves cereal, but it's so bad for you. It's got so many carbs, so much sugar. But Magic Spoon is the only cereal out there, all organic ingredients, that gives you 2,000 grams of protein per serving.
In every spoonful, you're basically eating a live pig in terms of protein.
I'm gonna fold you like a table.
Wow, the TO's unhappy because he doesn't have these actual sponsorships. We're just giving up free ad space. 10 people watching. That's today's sponsor, the Rhino Dick Pills from 7-Eleven.
Can we get in the match?
Get ready.
You know, BBTAG has been out for 7 years, and in those 7 years, players that joined the fighting game community the first time when they're 18, you know, fresh out of school, fresh out of college, whatever, now they're in their mid-20s, their late 20s, some of them have started their families. All of you are experiencing the passage of time. And how else are you going to get it up other than the Rhino Dick Pic pills? Dick Pic? Dick pills. Sorry, I'm just too used to the other one.
We have to put you down, I think. Oh my god.
So this is we're seeing the replay. Last time Chris took this 3-1 over MerrliT, so but MerrliT is significantly more warmed up, having played 2 trillion sets in a row just now. Yeah,
having played 2 trillion sets with you know, teams that range from 3 people's teams to like 35 people's teams, gonna be able to connect with a 5-8. Did not opt for the. Okay, that was weird. I thought they would opt for the cross raid because of the fact that they didn't have any meter, but they chose just to keep the Merkava point. Goes for the EX Fireball for like plus 23.
Oh, it is so plus. It's 2+, actually. It's so plus you can't even get a mix-up, really.
Yeah, it's not a +2, it's 2+.
Right.
5P disconnect, they'll be able to get something started here for the Neo.
I think what it comes down to for MerrliT, it will be constraining the Merkava. Because, like, overall, the Jubei has provided relatively less for the team than the Merkava.
For sure.
It's been all about Merkava point this entire time. So, if you're able to kind of figure out what Chris wants to do in neutral, or play more ignorantly, or have more privilege than Merkava JA, say, then you'll be in a good spot.
Yeah, it's really the case where Chris's strong suit is definitely this Merkava and just trying to. It doesn't seem like he's like really sold on like the secondary character at the moment. So we're just
Right.
seeing like
Oh my
seeing
God.
one very comfortable character, and then yeah, like kind of like what we're seeing here, where like the Jubei not really connecting with any of these hits or like any of these buttons really. And now I don't think he has to worry about the Jubei because now we have a res for Merkava with a whole lot of life in the backlines.
Yeah, now the main thing you have to be careful for is just some kind of extreme tragedy, happy birthday super.
I was really hoping for it right there. It was like prime opportunity for the commentator's curse.
We both sensed it. But yeah, I mean, the Merkava offense is so sticky. Even if you push block, Glide or Soar is so good at getting their Merkava back in. You take so much chip, especially if they expend a single EX fireball.
Yeah.
But this is going pretty well.
It
Is
doesn't
there
have
gonna be
any
a
bar.
reset? This is too far for reset. But this is a great situation now because with meter you can deny Merkava his flying so much better.
Yeah, absolutely. It didn't even need to really do it that much, but in the case of it going forward, yeah, the residents to have more stuff just to be able to drop more like linchpins and just constantly providing that pressure is very difficult for Chris to get through, and we're seeing as MerrliT going up 1-0.
I think that one of the main things here is it's not just that MerrliT got hit less by Merkava options in neutral. I think they were much more comfortable seeming actually getting their setups and their mix-ups in that game than they were in the previous set.
Yeah, it's also the case where Chris's defense is very active. So like we're seeing a lot of like backdash, we're seeing a lot of like reversals and things like that. So in a lot of these situations that MerrliT will put players in is very like just very consistent oaking. So like you're gonna get caught for trying to match reversal backdashes and things like that.
Yeah, I think the real difference maker has been how comfortable MerrliT's been using Hilda's air options in the matchup.
Absolutely.
Stuffing out these low swords with JB and JC is just so much different than it was in the previous set. I mean, look at the way that Merkava is just able to fly around if you're not comfortable constraining the animal. Stabilize you?
Yeah, should be able to stabilize it. Oh, almost.
Drop combo. Oh, just above the 4P as well.
Clash on the buttons. TK
That's such an
Fireball,
important clash too. If that clash doesn't happen, then the Neo, good burst bait, actually gets it.
Yeah, I think if I'm Chris, I'm totally fine with that, just because like I would much rather have the Merkava in this situation than the Jubei for my anchors. They gonna super get the res reset to the neutral situation. Neo gonna roll up with the J.
Hey, I noticed that on my screen the game froze for a second. I checked the Twitch stream. It also froze for a second. I wonder what that is all about.
It's just controller got
PC tag.
unplugged or something. PC tag.
I mean, 2-0 is pretty solid of a showing after the 3-1 in winners. Yeah, just so much more comfortable contesting Merkava in neutral.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the fact. It's kind of like we were talking about here with contesting Merkava neutral. We saw a lot in that set. The games that Chris was like when Chris was winning the games, it was because the MerrliT was calling Hilda out and constantly needing or calling Hilda to make it work in neutral. Like, and so the assist just kept getting sniped over and over. So there's residual damage, and now we're seeing like we're just seeing the opposite, where Merkava's running into the assist instead of connecting with the assist.
I mean, Hilda 5D is maybe one of the best assist sniping tools in the game. So it's really good to see him represent the option much more aggressively. Especially where, okay, finally somebody does not get hit by the reset, but yeah, the burst bait comes out.
Yeah, it's the awkward thing where depending on if you're just saying you're not gonna hold buttons, but blocks it.
One of the few characters that can just punish it straight up without having to do anything weird too.
Yup. And now, just like that, back with the Merkava on the anchor, but is in going to be a tough position. Pops the resonance and blocks the overhead. Now, tries to get something started. 4P does almost lead to a combo, but trying just to get something going here for Chris, and it's definitely the battle of Sisyphus here.
Yeah. I mean, MerrliT played it perfectly. The idea is definitely just to be as evasive as possible, right? Is that you just don't want to give Merkava the opportunity to just get in and do something really annoying. So
Absolutely.
I really like that full screen run under. Yeah, resets the bracket 3-0 very fast. I mean, Hilda Neo, not exactly the highest damage of teams, but these games have gone pretty fast because of how dominant MerrliT's been. Hell yeah. Insane character switch.
Insane character. Wait, can you do that off of I guess if it's brand new set, so I guess that I just never see it. It's always something like,
since it is a bracket reset, he can switch characters since it is a brand new set.
Coward.
Gotcha. Yeah, it makes sense. It's something I never see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People don't take advantage of it, but now he's locked into this until he loses.
Yeah, just going right back into it. Now swapping to the Mika and see how it goes right to the chat. Hope you're doing good, dude.
I think that Mika kind of does better against Hilda, but the annoying thing about Hilda is that half of her stupid projectile-looking things are not projectiles.
Yo.
So the joy of playing Mika is, oh wow, that Mika 6P so delayed that MerrliT ran into. Oh, nice double clash. Insane. And Neo, of course, is, I would hope, not throwing her projectiles at you. So.
I agree with that.
What a
Jacker Dash is back over with the JB, is able to get the situation started here. Gonna pose a cross up, and just like that, was able to burst in. Oh, dude!
That's just so egregious from both characters.
Yeah. Like, this is what I'm talking about, like the very active defense. Just trying to do something plus an assist.
Oh, I didn't see what just happened. Oh my god.
It's some shenanigans. Like, yeah. Again, it's very active on the defense. It's a lot of stuff where it's like, you can just block. And it's okay. It's okay to just block, man.
What a DP. I think surely the extra hit stop from the assist helped out there for MerrliT.
Absolutely.
I've lost track of the number of times that my very reasonable. That's so sick. I've lost track of the number of times that I've blocked Mika EX missile, and then my reversal options just don't happen on the right side. Or she just flies out of the way because Ying sucks.
Yeah, I know. I just don't use my reversal option at that point just because it's like, it's Azrael DP or it's a Adachi DP. Like, it ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I just mash 5A instead and pray. Speaking of mashing 5A and pray, it looks like we're sticking with the same team. It's gonna be rolling into game 2 of the reset.
But
okay, that was probably the weirdest round start at BBTAG I have seen in such a long time.
2 AFK players into random button.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
Almost disaster. Good block still though.
Fortunately with the JA, it's under night heads.
Through the legs. Good blocks again. Push blocks is out, but
gonna be able to get something here, maybe? Gonna be able to get, tries to super out, but not invuln enough, and also was never gonna connect it in universe. Tries to go for the 5 BBB, but is caught by the 2A's link.
Yeah,
5B comes
a little
out.
ambitious. Good conversion. Doesn't go for a reset. Oh, was that a reset? Couldn't tell.
No, it wasn't a reset. Oh, happy birthday, but unfortunately pushed just slightly out. DP's out. Super.
That looks like a block animation for me.
Oh, it's
Slightly
just
plus.
It's just slightly plus. That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, good jump out of the command throw.
Oh, dude.
Where's the DP? Oh, good jump out.
Charge JB? Oh, no charge on the JB. Just JB without the
Smacks
charge.
her.
Coming your way.
No, dude, don't say that on broadcast.
You're gonna be able to connect with this slide here. Gonna fireball connect, slide cancel, but no dice. Combo try to burst bait, no dice.
Oh, and now it's getting caught out a bit for calling Hilda 4P, trying to get back. Oh, good happy birthday.
Oh,
We're gonna drop.
almost.
It is Rampage time though, so this is a good moment for Hilda versus Merkava. Not so much against Mika though. The free-flowing Mika missiles, especially EX, are kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah, the lockdown from that charge JB plus 6P is definitely something to consider. Nice option here. Gonna be able to get like a good bit here. 5B plus resonance is plus, but not that plus.
You just rip it again. Yeah, you probably have to do like you block the Merkava, you wait for the Mika super to cross you up, and then you push block the Merkava, so he's out of the way. But
a trillion%.
That's kind of annoying.
It's something that's like once you see it once, you ideally would like recognize it and do it in the future. But it's first time exposure to it. You're never doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're just very comfortable with like, oh yeah, no, I fight Merkavas all the time. I know about the gimmick.
I know about this gross option.
I've seen this in my dreams.
Not this team, thank goodness. No 9s yet to haunt me either. So safe so far.
Alright, should be 1-1 right now with Grand Finals reset. Gonna slide back in. JB does try to get something started. Hilda tag out with this and 4P connects. Nice delay on the 5As.
Yeah.
Unblockable.
Good catch. Yeah, that Hilda 2C and Hilda 2CC just set up so many frustrating synergies to play against across the cast. The vacuum and the far-reaching low that doesn't care about push block is something else.
Yeah, quite the strong option. Opts for to try to burst in, but now this is gonna be a really rough situation. It's still gonna be alive. I want to say with the Hilda here, gonna be very close to killing, but like
but now you get your setup, right? It's hard to deal with. Oh, dude, what a meaty hit!
Yeah.
I mean, they're going for super gives you the assist back. You get all your resource and get to do all of it over again. So MerrliT is really good at looping their offense, which is something that's so important in BBTAG.
It's something that's really important, and not only that, the reason why it is important is for fighting players like Chris 2004S, who, like we've said before, very active on defense, trying to do something, trying to press a button, trying to super, trying to DP, and like whenever you have safe offense that you can keep rotating and keep doing, you're just gonna like put them in the blender and then keep going, rolling.
Yeah, I think. Especially when this game was more active or when I attended locals more often for this game, I often told new players that like the most important thing to learn this game was learn how to convert your hits into a reliable knockdown that you get your Oki off of and to learn your actual Oki. Because it's just so important for the gameplay loop of this game. I mean, neutral is such a crapshoot when you try to learn it because of how hectic things can be, but if you can stabilize into a real reward with how strong push block can be in this game, it's so important. And so MerrliT is just demonstrating why it's so important.
It's the fact that like once you get that, like whenever you're able to convert any of those hits into like a reliable knockdown, like you mentioned, to get that Oki, it just limits their ability to bust out. And like you just in any team fighting game, any fighting game, but especially a team one, you're just the ability to convert situations into control is like really important. And yeah, it's 2-1. It's 2-1 MerrliT favor.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I'm actually keeping track of this one because it's a little bit easier to follow.
Oh, these games are. I mean, so many games across this top 8 have gone to time. Not to time, to Rampage time. Sorry.
Yeah. And like this, like again, this is. It is the thing that is. Ooh. I mean, it worked out for him this time, but it's the thing that's been getting MerrliT so often is just the unwillingness to yield and just slow down the pace.
Very interestingly, I feel like MerrliT's done very few reversals on Wake Up.
Or,
almost all the reversals have been probably the only reversals I've seen have been push block baits that have turned into DPs. I feel like. Yeah. Oh, DP assist. Dead character.
Should be able to convert this into situation. Yeah, perfect. Before they can come back, and now this is kind of what we were saying again, where converting into that knockdown. The moment that you are the moment you get caught out once or twice and you aren't able to convert it into reliable Oki is where the player that likes to bust out, very aggressive on defense, gets this random super that then converts into their own Oki, and then they get their turn off of it.
Right.
It now sets it up to a 2-2 for the grand finals.
Double Luigi!
Luigi!
I think that there are not very many players that have had this success of let's say, Yo Fave Scrub, who opts to do a lot of run-up meaty 2A to dare you to do a reversal.
Yeah.
I think typically most players, reasonably so, opt for the safest. Sorry. With the return of
Forensics?
Forensics!
I'm joking for that one, but this...
Officer Jones, take this to the lab.
Decided to go for the Rachel Vat in the final moment. EX hands around start.
Oh, is that going to be DT startup? Yes, it is. I knew it. I saw that first.
The active switch.
The first frame, and I knew it. Yeah, so I think this team does better against Merkava specifically, right? Both characters are so capable of controlling that airspace around them. But, you have to control airspace for a lengthy period of time. So as long as you can play the control game, you're chilling. But
this team is very, very consistent at dealing with the approach officers of Merkava and whatnot. The only thing that I will give to any forensics lab is that this team is a little bit harder to pilot in a lot of situations, and I know MerrliT does like to hop around on teams, so I'm not sure what their experience is with this team exactly.
I mean, this is such a good situation. I mean, one of the strong points about these offensive... Okay, sorry. George showed up and I became very...
the strongest human.
That piqued my interest. Is that it generates so much meter. You're blocking them so much, you're forced to push block so often. Is that going to be plus enough?
No.
No, dude, you definitely could have pressed.
Yeah, you could have pressed. It was not plus enough, but you don't see it often. Wrong sticky finger.
Oh, it's all broken, man. These characters are broken.
And like mentioned, in terms of familiarity with the pickup, that's a crazy throw. It was a throw counter, so Chris was pressing.
Nice high switch. Throw bait? Not throw bait, burst bait. But 2 meter again, and now the Mika's out of meter.
Oh, but Play is able to get around George. The burst bait, but it works out with the DP whiffing. Merkava's in after the active switch.
Wake up, super. Just do it. You've all been animals. I knew it.
Yep. And the super is gonna come back, but you're able to block in time. And now you're just down to Residence Rachel with 1 health.
You just need breathing room. You don't need anything else. You just need breathing room. You need him to block this George, and then you're chilling.
You call
this is all you need.
No, you don't have to switch there ever. Oh no, this
not enough meter for push blocking George. Oh my god!
My George.
Yeah, MerrliT able to get that tiny inch of space by counter hitting in the air-to-air situation, and then just like that, it's all over. Bam, this frog too.
Personality is contrary to the inorganic nature of a dog. And would
On
impede
bench
my
this
ability to
polywog.
serve
I
my
don't
master.
remember how it goes.
All that
I
matters
don't
is
Insane.
know either.
Insane last game.
Insane last game to say the least. It was like it started with a couple of like, okay, we're having like it's the standard like maybe like just a couple of situations of unfamiliarity with team or like I'm not comfortable with exactly like one partner or the other, and then it just ended with like a series of unfortunate events on both sides. Like it was just back and forth phenomenon. Just you just don't want to exist in this world, I think.
Insane.
But overall, MerrliT was able to take it here at the Drive Divide Online August bracket after the reset, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for coming out.
Shouts to all the players, even the ones that DQ'd because they were asleep.
Yep.
No, he showed up. He placed.
Yeah.
Plays pretty
he
well,
showed
actually.
up for he played he got DQ for one game, but worked out.
Yep. You guys have any socials you want to like tell people to follow and stuff or whatever?
Yeah. You can hit me up at patreon.com/freshandfit. That's my Patreon.
I don't got any social plug. I do need to plug whenever if you're trying to eat a whole hog's worth of protein in one cereal, Magic Spoon is the way to go.
Promo code Slugman Balls.
But definitely spread the word. Monthly happens every month. Tell your friends, come out to the next Drive Divide. Thanks again to Monkey for coming in and doing the stream for it.
Thanks for the comms.
No problem, man.
All right. On that note, I was just here to fill in for BXR this month. He was busy, life happens. Hopefully it's back to him next month. But I'll always be here to support my state's, I guess, tag scene. Yeah. Thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. See ya.